Standing by now, we have meteorologist Cyndee O'Quinn with some of the storm reports because there have been quite a few across the area. Cyndee?
Yeah, there has been quite a few, and even in my drive back to the station, we're looking at a lot of power outages and a lot of trees down and some of the top wind gusts. Now, you go up into Montgomery area, and we've seen some wind gusts up around 60 miles per hour. And as you look right now in the downtown area, of course, the winds have been varying 30, 40 miles per hour, you can see. So they've been very strong. Even driving, and I have a sedan type vehicle, my car on Columbia Parkway was actually shifted about a half a lane with some of the stronger wind gusts. Now, we also saw some wind gusts right around 70 miles per hour around in Warren, Ohio, or excuse me, Warren County near Mainville. So we've had some extreme high wind gusts and reports even on 275 of porta potties being blown around the construction zone. So we're looking at a lot of high winds, and this, unlike other thunderstorm events, is really not going to be tapering off for a few hours. In fact, it's sort of just getting underway, and things are going to continue like this for another at least couple hours, even longer. The high wind warning in effect until 6 o'clock this evening. After that, a wind advisory until 9 p.m. So we're still going to see those gusts up to 60 miles per hour. And even then, we've had those gusts up to around 70 miles per hour. So they've caused sporadic, real pockets of damage here across the tri-state, and we are continuing to watch those. But again, looks like some of the worst damage right now, the wind speeds, at least the clock winds, has been up in Warren County around the Mainville area. Also up around the Montgomery Road, we had some reports of power lines down across the road, some trees down, and Steve, so a lot of damage out there.
Cyndee O'Quinn's got a few words of advice as well. Cyndee.
Yes, because I was actually driving out in some of this earlier. And first of all, when we were driving, just heading back into Clermont County area, initially around 1 o'clock, 1:30, we had very few power outages. But just during that time of about 1 hour's time span, almost every traffic light you came up to, there was power outages in the area. Now, the rule of thumb is if the power is out at the traffic light, particularly at a major intersection, that then becomes a four-way stop. A lot of problems that might crop up this afternoon with that is if people do not heed this, we could end up having quite a few traffic accidents with this. Also, if you really don't have to be out this afternoon, best advice is to stay in. There are a lot of trees to dodge just driving down Worcester Pike, Columbia Parkway. I had to go on the other side of the road, particularly there's one tree covering over half the road, tree branches all over the place, flying debris. So it's not going to do a lot of good for your car driving out today if you don't have to. And again, if you don't have to be outside, those falling tree branches could cause a lot of harm to yourself. So again, it's going to be a very breezy afternoon. The high wind warning in effect until 6 p.m. This is not just a 30-minute event, an hour event. This is a several-hour event, as those high winds will continue at least until 6 p.m. with gusts up to around 60 miles per hour. But as you know, we have had gusts here in the tri-state, hurricane force at 74 miles per hour. This evening, the winds a little better, but still could gust up to around 50 miles per hour, as we have a wind advisory then from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. So we've got at least a couple more hours of this.
Okay, Cyndee.